Alright there everyone, how's it going? So today I am with the man, the myth, the blacksmith, the one, the only Biff, Chris Richter.
I'm
Nah.
also the only one to have an episode of the podcast not released. It
Yeah.
got lost because the fat man that's supposed to be editing this, I don't know, that fat fuck who's supposed to be editing this, he just lost the files. Allegedly, he just happened to lose the files. It's definitely not like I made a fool of the presenter, but we're not going to talk about that. How you doing, Mr. Coleman?
I'm good, but the first things first, Aaron, we're not talking about you, mate. Basically, there's this fat geezer that me and Chris know called Brandon, and I should have uploaded it quicker, to be fair, but I just wanted to do another one so we could upload
Can you believe it, Aaron? Can you believe it? I made a fool of the presenter over here, so he had to go behind my back, a little short, pudgy-looking fat dude, to just get rid of all the audio. What's going on here?
Well, what actually happened was Chris sort of, he has some weird breakdowns
But anyway,
sometimes.
let's go down to the real business here. What's going on? What's
No,
going on?
no,
They don't need
so-
to hear about all the drama.
No,
It's
so
all
what
settled
actually
now.
happened was Chris was
It's
just
all
at.
settled now.
I'm just going to mute
Okay,
his
so
mic
what's
for a
going on
second.
with MMA?
Chris was acting like a bit of a buffoon on the podcast, but it was all fun and games. And I should have uploaded it quicker, but things happen at the end of the day. Brandon deleted it. I wanted to do 2 episodes and upload them back to back, but Brandon deleted it, so there you go. I'll turn Chris Richter's volume back up. Alright then. So, what's
Amazing.
happening? What's happening with the MMA then? So, it's all been cancelled, sadly. End of the podcast. See you guys. No. So 249 was going to happen. Then they got,
Dana White, man, he got a call.
from Disney.
Disney, Dana White's like, Disney's never my friend, man. They were never his friend.
Yeah,
Disney told him to shut it down.
yeah.
Can you believe it, man? They would have been on the private island on Epstein's Island, having all the fights. Would
Yeah,
have been crazy.
pretty much. But yeah, so I was actually looking quite forward to Gaethje versus Ferguson. Who do you think would have won, Mr. Richter?
I gotta say, it would have been Tony Ferguson. I mean, Justin Gaethje, he's a hell of a fighter, but I mean, Tony Ferguson's just an absolute mentally insane person that they let out of an asylum. So I'm pretty sure he would have won, man. Plus he had a full camp.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's be
Gaethje.
honest, James. The real person to blame for UFC 249 getting canceled is Khabib. He ran away to Russia.
Well, it was because of a private jet, wasn't? No,
He ran
no.
away.
What he could have done, he could have gone for a private flight, but they might have not let him back in. But I suppose he could have.
Dude. No, that's not. Did you hear the real news? But to Dagestan, because they don't have any airports there.
What?
Because he knew. Yeah, he
This
knew
never
he knew about
happened.
Tony.
What are you talking
You didn't know
about?
that?
This never happened, Chris. You're talking
No,
rubbish.
this actually happened.
No, I don't believe you.
No, because they were getting like private jets and everything to fly out, and they're like, "Oh, Dagestan doesn't have an airport all of a sudden." And like, dude, I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, okay. If that's true, that's very bizarre. That's quite weird. I mean, the thing is, Khabib's never fought some top-level BJJ guy before, has he? He hasn't been in a guard like Tony Ferguson's, So, it'd be... To be fair, I think Ferguson would have beaten Khabib. His stand-up's too good, so Khabib would have needed to take him down, and his grappling, his BJJ off his back is too good as well. I mean, look at what he did to Kevin Lee. Khabib has never been put in submissions like that. Khabib's, defensive jiu-jitsu. He hasn't had
He
to
almost
show
got
any...
submitted by Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, got guillotine.
You were talking about like Dustin, dude couldn't stuff a nosebleed, man.
Stop using Colby lines. What? Dustin's a cool bloke, man. He's a cool bloke.
No, he is, but I'm just saying, like Dustin Poirier got taken down so many times, and he was so tired. He just Khabib.
What did you say?
Like, it's crazy, man. Like, can you believe that? Absolutely crazy, man.
What did you say? It lagged. It lagged.
I said that he got so tired, and even he was almost able to submit freaking Khabib.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
was
yeah.
still tired. It's like
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
I get you. To be honest, Khabib, you would have thought he would have done a bit better in that McGregor fight as well, to be honest.
I mean, to be honest, I have no idea how the hell he could not beat a guy that was on a 2-year layoff that was just going around drinking whiskey all the time. It
Well,
took him 4.5 rounds.
Yeah. I mean,
people say, "Oh no, he got submitted in the 4th round." No, 4.5 rounds, because it took another half round for him to hop over the fence to try to beat up his training partners.
what?
Yeah, you remember that? He hopped over the fence. He went to go assault Dylan Dennis for some reason, because I think he called him like a freaking rat or something like that.
Yeah, quite weird, to be honest. Everyone seems to hate Dennis, man, but I think he's an
crazy.
absolute legend. I think he's hilarious, personally.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy deep inside. Like, people don't realize he's actually
cool bloke.
I mean, this is believe, like, you know, Tyrone Woodley is like a good person, so
He's a
that
bit.
guy's a retard.
Oh, Chris, what if he watches this one day? You won't be too
I
happy
don't
then.
care.
Ooh. Nah, Woodley's cool, but he does talk a load of bollocks sometimes, like saying the fans are against him just because he's an African American. No, the fans are against him because his fights aren't exciting.
Dude, he threw the least amount of strikes in a welterweight title fight.
He did
put more fans to sleep than he did opponents.
No, but he did fuck up his shoulder, to be fair.
Oh my gosh, that's no excuse.
But he fought Damian Maia tactically and smart and won the fight at the end of the day. I don't dislike him for that. I don't dislike him. I'm not a fan because him bitching about the fans booing. I'll be more of a fan.
The guy was ducking Leon Edwards on Instagram.
Yeah, that was quite weird, actually.
Milk toast, non-offensive, dude. Leon Edwards has a lisp, but what's so threatening about Leon Edwards? He's just a little, British guy with a lisp. He's just going around saying, "Oh, I want to be the best. I want to be the best." Right? That's it.
And all he did say, and all he said,
Tyrone's.
Yeah, and all he said was, "Yeah, at least you have your rap career to fall back on," and then he blocked him and got upset.
Yeah, I did. So it's like, you can't handle Leon Edwards. How the hell? See, he wants to be champion again, but he doesn't want to fight anyone unless they have the belt. It's like, dude, you got freaking. He's like, "Oh, I deserve a rematch for the title." Dude, you got destroyed by Usman.
He sort of deserved a rematch, though. To be fair, because look at how many people. Look at how many people he beat though in the past and knocked out. Finished Condit in one round, knocked out Lawler like it was nothing when Robbie Lawler was on a roll, whooping Condit and Rory McDonald twice and Johnny Hendricks in their second fight. He was on an
Hendricks was on freaking TRT, dude.
And he still and Lawler still beat him. So
it's like, come on, man. I'm sorry, you can't be saying like, "Oh yeah, Woodley beat him" when he was on that was post USADA, man.
No, I'm saying Robbie Lawler was on a roll. Robbie Lawler beat Hendricks, is what I was saying, who was very, very good. So Robbie Lawler had beaten loads of people. And then a part of me thinks so, because of all those 5-round, all those big wars, you can only have so many wars, and he really did take a lot of punishment. So maybe that's why Woodley was able to knock him out. And then the Wonder Boy fights were quite impressive, but I personally thought Thompson won that first one. If I had to pick someone, and the second one...
I just gotta say one thing, right? If you have to try and start beef, right? Actual beef, when there's nothing there, with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, the dude's a choir boy. He's done nothing wrong. He's the nicest guy. Why do you have to start beef with that guy? This guy Stephen Thompson, he's such a bad guy, blah blah blah, right? It's Woodley, you're not even promoting the fight right, man. At least, if you're gonna do something, promote it right. He's like, "Oh, he stole my juice box" or something like that. I'm like, what? What's going on here?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, there's a lot of drama going on and all this other stuff. A lot of drama going on with the schools. I mean, all the gyms due to the well, are we allowed to say you guys aren't monetized? The coronavirus crisis, all the gyms are shut down, even though secretly people are still training in the gyms.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, man. This whole thing, the UFC, being shut down and everything, all the sports are just, everything's getting canceled, man. Honestly, I just wonder, you think they're going to do, some, the summer when all this is blown over, they're going to have, all these, championship fights, all these huge fights on one card?
That'd be cool, but all I will say though, Chris, is that apparently it's going to take even longer. I mean, look at all the cases and deaths, I hope
maybe where you guys are.
No, but look at all the cases in your country as well and all the deaths.
Oh, the cases
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah, the hospitalizations in New York, in America, over in the are in New York. They're actually going down. The hospitalization rate is like going way down. It keeps going down.
That's
These
it.
2 weeks are going to be the most deaths, so the deaths are going to go up because those are the people that are really sick, right? Well, the hospitalization rates are going to go down.
Well, that's pretty good
This
then.
thing's probably going to be over by.
They did say it'll probably be over by June, but you just don't know. They said it could last longer.
Oh yeah. What I've been saying is that it is what's and then a second wave is going to come back in like October.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like a. Anyway, enough with that talk. All that depressing stuff. Let's continue talking about MMA. I gotta say, what did you think about Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero?
Well, to be honest, I was watching it and I thought Romero's pushing the pace more, but Izzy's landing more jabs, front kicks, and leg kicks. So you've got to give it to Mr. Israel.
The thing is, though, you gotta understand, right? Is that like Yoel Romero, man? This dude literally just had a high guard the entire. He threw less strikes than Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
I mean, Israel Adesanya tried pushing the pace in the beginning, and then he just had a high guard, and like, what, you want Israel to take him to the ground? Like, he's a freaking kickboxer, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, Yoel Romero, how many takedowns he attempted? Like 1 or 2 takedowns the entire fight.
Yeah. I mean,
one always goes on about his wrestling.
I mean, to be honest, I thought that Romero was just going to be able to catch him and do something, but nope. None of that action. Romero landed that good shot in the first round, but that was it. And then in the final 40 seconds, he pushed the pace a bit. Like,
yeah. But even then, it's like, dude, people are like people don't understand that Yoel should have been way earlier, because, dude, it's Yoel's belt to gain, right? He has to win the belt.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you have to I'm not saying some John Jones BS where John Jones loses the first 4 rounds and he wins the 5th round and that means he won the fight, right? I'm saying Yoel Romero did not seem to have any urgency to go out there and win, and I didn't have him winning most of those rounds.
Same.
I had Israel Adesanya. He was landing more. He seemed to be doing people. Dude, what do you mean he ran? So he stepped back a bit, even though Yoel barely moved forward. Dude, eventually you could keep running at a guy. He can't just keep running away. The octagon's only so big.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. And Kevin Lee, what do you think about Kevin Lee, man? I mean, he's gonna take a year off.
I was absolutely gutted. I mean, I like Charles Oliveira. He's a beast. He's cool. But I thought Kevin Lee's on the comeback. TriStar for us a hobby. Let's go, baby.
I just can't believe Kevin Lee freaking. Can you believe it? What a piece of shit Kevin Lee is, man.
What?
He took him down after he got submitted. You saw that?
No, that was just an accident. That was a bit of confusion.
I thought it was an accident. He tapped out. What do you mean he was confused? He tapped.
No, he was just confused. And he was like, "Oh, come on, you know."
Oh my! Maybe you would know, but
you're just sucking up to Masvidal now. Come
you
on.
would know. No, you would know because you're the type of person that would do the same thing.
No.
I mean, it's just the truth, man. It's just the truth.
Chris, you're talking absolute rubbish there. It was an accident, and then he accepted that he was wrong.
How was it an accident?
Then he
accepted.
No.
Then he. The type of guy. If Kevin Lee freaking literally lost the fight, he taps out and then punched him, sucker punched him.
He didn't sucker punch him though. He just leaned on him a bit. And the ref said. Then the ref said. No, but then.
Are you kidding me? What's going on here?
All right, hold on. I'm turning Chris off speaker now. All I'm going to say is Kevin Lee, he just... Watch it back, everyone who's listening to this. Watch it back. He basically leaned on him a bit, and then the ref was like, what are you doing? You've tapped. Then he was like, no, I didn't tap. And that was it. That's what happened. So I'll turn Chris back up now. But yeah, that's all that happened, really. So
you had to turn off the audio because,
no,
you
because
deal with the truth.
Because you're not the truth. You keep interrupting.
News, I can't believe it. Terrible.
But yeah,
this is almost as bad as what happened last time. But anyway,
this is that's what I should have done last time. To be fair, but Brandon was the one recording, so I couldn't. But I'm in more control now. Do you think we should?
You're in control. You're not in control. control. I'm watching a man lose control right now.
What are you going on about? Talking absolute drivel as
Losing
always.
control. You don't even know
No,
what's going on
I brought up
anymore.
a better point than you did, and you had to talk a load of awful, mate.
No, you weren't. I'm telling the truth.
Everyone,
man.
listen, whoever's listening, watch it back. Kevin Lee leaned on him, that's all I'm going to say. And also, I was going to...
Kevin Lee tried to beat him up again after the fight was over. Why
This
is he
wasn't
beating on him? Why
a
is he trying
poor
to
day.
land in a
This,
couple of these
listen,
submissions?
all
He
I... No,
tapped.
all
He
I'll
tapped
say,
him.
this wasn't a poor daily Josh Koscheck. This was an accident, okay? He didn't run up to him and suck a punch.
This was not an accident. This was premeditated.
Whatever. So you're saying even if he won, he would have still tried to wrestle him?
Let's continue. Let's move on.
So, anyway, one last thing about...
What's going on with you? You still training? You still training there in Britain?
Well, it's all shut. Everything's shut, isn't it?
That's amazing.
I'm still doing a bit of exercise here and there and doing my own stuff, but it's, you know...
I'm still training too, man. Gotta get ready for the fight. You know, Go Johnny's still ducking me.
What are you going on about?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
He's still ducking.
That's a
Losing
shame.
more weight now.
That's a shame. Anyway, one last thing about Kevin Lee though. He was landing some good shots in the third, and Oliveira's landing some good shots. Kevin Lee was being really defensive with his jiu-jitsu, but as he said in post-fight interviews, not as offensive. And he originally said he was going to go away for 3 years, and I believed him. But then you said, no, dude, he's only going to go away for 1 year. And then lo and behold, the Richter's prediction was right. A few days later, Kevin Lee said, I'm only going to go away for about a year now, or something. So.
Of course I'm right. You know how many fights I predicted, man?
2.
Like 1 billion, right?
Well, fair enough.
Exactly. I mean, listen, I understand. Like, I got a question. You still have those fights coming up. Like, you know, I've heard you have to reschedule the fights now.
What are you on about?
I mean, oh yeah, didn't you get that new guy, the new karate guy in your corner?
What are you going on about?
How much does he pay for that position?
I
mean, he's like a Steven Seagal type person, isn't he? Like he doesn't really like. He's like trying to pretend that he's like teaching you. So like, how much does he pay? Like, come on, just let us know.
2K.
He pays 2K just to go around and say he's in your corner teaching you stuff.
What are you going on about? This is the. But yeah.
I don't know. Let's continue.
Anyway, what do you think about What do you think about DC still sticking around after he said he was going to retire at 40?
I mean, honestly, I just think DC's just eating too much and is just trying to get that last fight with Steve a couple more times and win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's just my 2 cents. I mean, DC's alright. I mean, he's not a bad person. I mean, he just needs to fight Stipe, and hopefully Stipe wins. Because I mean, listen, I don't hate DC, but why the hell do I want DC to win if he's not going to be around anymore for any interesting fights?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, personally, I was a massive fan of DC at first. Then I was a bit annoyed that he used the eye pokes against Stipe in both fights. But you know what? It's whatever. Yeah. It's whatever, really. He's still a really cool bloke. Passes on his wrestling knowledge and his MMA knowledge to people. And he's a really nice guy and he's a good laugh. But Stipe is just an absolute hero. I mean, working part-time as a firefighter when he's got all this stuff on, all this MMA stuff, and he's the heavyweight champion of the world, you know, what a legend. And to come back after getting knocked out in the first round, and then to lose 3 rounds to DC, and then to come back in the 4th, that just takes so much mental toughness, man. And I've got so much respect for him. Top geezer. One of my favourite fighters.
I mean, honestly, man, Stipe is just a legend. But the thing is, though, you gotta understand, right, is that we really need to talk about this. John Jones, man. Oh, my God. Can you believe what's going on now with him?
What do you mean? How he got arrested again?
Yeah, at least we all know that part of the world is still normal, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There's still some semblance of normal.
That's what Mr. Colby Covington said.
Yep, as Colby Covington said, we got some resemblance of normalcy in this world. Yeah. But the thing is, man, is that, dude, John Jones, he's such a retard. And on the night, did you see the clip? He's like, oh, my daughter's got dyslexia. He's trying to, make excuses for stuff like that. Like, what a retard.
All I saw was the, yes, sir, no, sir, him trying to act like a nice bloke.
Dude, he was crying.
What?
He was crying.
Are you serious?
What is this idiot doing?
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I understand. He's probably, drank drinking and getting all drunk and drunk because he realized he actually did lose the Reyes fight. And that the only reason he's freaking winning is because Dana White's going to the back and paying the judges off because Jones has got some dirt on him or something. I mean, did you think Jones won that Reyes fight? That was like 3 or 4 rounds to Reyes.
I'm gonna be totally honest now about this one, right? The Thiago Santos fight, I thought Jones just scraped it.
I agree.
Just the top. You could have given it to Santos or made it a draw, but Jones, in my opinion, just graced it. But Reyes won those first, and even the first Gustafsson fight, I thought Jones won personally. Just by the hair on his chin, man, just tiny bit. But the Reyes fight, Reyes obviously won. He pushed the pace so much, defended all the takedowns, didn't really get hurt by Jones much. I know the punt. Didn't Reyes like punch him in the chest and Jones
had to start taking him down?
Yeah, and Jones hasn't done that for years.
I mean, listen, dude, it's just like, honestly, John Jones, he knows he lost that fight. He's just upset with himself. I mean, listen, he hasn't been this. JLP ripped off his toe, and now he only has 9 toes.
JLP, what are you going on about?
I digress. But anyway, it's like he's never been the same, man. I mean, a 9-toe man walking to a cage, you just gotta wonder, that extra toe, man, how would it help? How would it change that fight?
Alright, for the people that are watching, listening, that don't understand what Chris is going on about, basically, Chael absolutely dominated John Jones. What it says on Wikipedia is wrong. Chael absolutely thrashed him.
Undefeated.
No, I'm kidding, obviously. What happened was, John broke his toe, but managed to finish Chael, so... But if that had gone to the...
You tell me! In a street fight, if one man enters with 10 toes, the other man enters with 10 toes. The other man leaves with 9, and the other one has ripped one off and has 11. Man, what's happened?
No, but John Jones elbowed him like a billion times, and the ref had to pull him off, so...
I mean, listen, John Jones is a cheater. He cheated against Matt Hamill. He cheated against DC. He had to inject steroids to beat a freaking fat guy. I've never heard of that ever. Yeah, you tell me, you're scared of fighting a fat guy. Like, come on, man. Who's scared of fighting fat people? They're slow, unathletic, little freaking potato heads, man. He took steroids to fight Mr. Potato Head.
Daft. Absolutely mental, Chris.
I mean, let's be honest here. This is almost as bad as the time that Go Johnny and his friend went to the bar.
What are you on about? Go Johnny went to the bar.
Oh, you never heard of that?
No, don't bring up personal stuff about other people.
I'll tell you. So you never heard the story about Go Johnny's 2 boxes at the bar and they only had 1 stool, so they turned it over.
What? Isn't this some Chael Sonnen rubbish?
You never heard about that?
No, just forget it. It's probably some Chael.
There was literally, they walked into the bar, alright, because they were like discussing. It was like, they had turned it over. So all four of them could sit on it.
They turned it over?
Yeah. A bar stool.
I don't know what to say. This sounds like some Chael. Okay, whatever. But, yeah, John Jones didn't win that Reyes fight. End of. Reyes won, he should be the champ.
It's crazy.
Chris, can I tell you something?
The fixed jiu-jitsu fights in New York.
What are you going on about? What is this rubbish?
Yeah, so apparently, allegedly, I can't say who this is, but a pair of around a fake jiu-jitsu. So the other one kind of an inflated.
Chris, it keeps lagging. A
pair of brothers, New York City, hosting fake tournaments in order to make. No, it's called the record of the brother, right? One of the brothers make his jiu-jitsu record inflated.
What are you going on?
So he gets to one of the top schools.
They haven't done anything like this. Those brothers who you got, I know you're on about. They haven't done anything like this, Chris.
No,
this is you making wild accusations.
I'm not joking. There's literally, I have proof.
They wouldn't fix jiu-jitsu matches.
It's like so crazy.
No, but these guys have put a lot of effort into their craft. I don't think they'd do something.
Haven't.
I don't think they'd do something that silly, to be honest with you.
You submit them. You've been training for less than a year. in the gi, but yeah, that they're putting a lot of effort. They're getting trained by John Danaher. Oh my gosh. This is an absolute disgrace. This is almost I can't believe it. Like, first you want to believe these stories, then you let a freaking Steven Seagal type guy, pay money to enter your corner. I mean,
Yeah,
what's
of
going on
course.
here? What happens? What's going on?
Of course. You know.
I mean,
But
I know you're low on cash and you need the money ever since, you got DQ'd those last couple of times you went into the...
anyway, load of rubbish as always from the Ricky
Alright, but
Lawson.
let's continue. What's going on else in the MMA news?
I was going to say quickly about that light heavyweight fight. What do you think, right? Reyes, in my opinion, lost to Volkan Oezdemir just slightly, tiny bit.
Oh, yeah. No, he lost.
Yeah, and but obviously Volkan Oezdemir got absolutely decimated by DC, but then DC has got wrecked by John Jones twice. So what do you think about
Yeah, but
that?
you gotta understand, Jones also took steroids to beat Mr. Potato Head.
In both the fights, you reckon?
Yeah, he took steroids in the second fight.
Okay, fair enough.
Dude, yeah, dude, that's so natural. John Jones. Oh yeah, I'm powerlifting. 2 months later, I'm powerlifting 600 pounds. I'm like, Jones, that's
physically impossible. Well,
I mean, dude, the guy's ducking Israel.
that's weird, isn't it? Because Israel's only walks around at what 190 something. So
that's not true. He wants to fight Israel Adesanya now, and then he's ducking him because he's seeing Israel's doing. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go fight.
No, but Israel. Hold on. Israel came underweight, didn't he? 183, so he can't be cutting that much weight.
No, dude, he fine.
Huh?
Israel Adesanya is basically to say he walks around 195 to argue why he can go fight Jones. All I know is that Israel Adesanya, if he fights Jones, he's gonna knock Jones out.
Probably because Jones will keep it standing up, and we've seen that in every fight, and he can't take people down anymore. So you'd imagine.
Dude, John Jones is because he's not.
Because he's not what?
He's not on the ped, so he can't void rage and use all that power to take them down to the ground and elbows anymore.
Okay.
It's the truth.
But yeah, maybe Israel. Maybe you know what? You know what Israel can do though? Go up to 205, beat Jones, go down to 170, and become the welterweight champ as well. Do you think he can beat Marty Snoozman or?
On EPO.
Huh?
No.
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
I don't know if Israel would beat Marty. I mean, there's a good chance Israel needs to face more wrestlers. I mean, Yoel Romero doesn't really use his, and he has faced a couple wrestlers, but Marty is a good wrestler.
True.
I think Marty could take him, and Marty won't fight. One of them's that claims to be Nigerian, but we can talk about that. That's a story for another time.
That bit lagged, but all I heard was one of them claims to be a Nigerian. Something like that.
Yeah, well, one of them is Nigerian, and the other one claims to be Nigerian, but that's a story for another time.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, it's weird, those styles, DC wrecking Oezdemir and Oezdemir beating Reyes. But in a lot of people's opinions, the judges gave it to Reyes, though. And then Reyes beating Jones, even though they gave it to Jones, and then Jones absolutely whooping DC. But maybe Jones was on the PEDs, so...
Dude, MMA judges are so dumb.
They are, aren't they?
I mean, dude, judges, it's all corrupt. And these are probably the same people that gave Conor McGregor 1 round against Floyd Mayweather when he easily won.
He won quite a few, didn't he?
Yeah, they were built in to rob him.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we all know what's going on here. I mean, when for some reason John Jones, the fight against Dominic Reyes, no one, and I mean no one, had Reyes losing that fight.
Yeah.
No one did. And I don't care what you say about the championship rounds or anything like that. It's all BS. No one cares. Nobody cares. I could win all 4 rounds and I'll just run around the octagon in the 5th one. All right? Yeah. That still means I won the fight, even though I lost round 5.
Mm-hmm.
They agreed to the rule. Dominic Reyes got screwed to the rules that he agreed in. He clearly won 3 rounds. He won the first 3 rounds clearly. And he maybe won the 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
That was 50-50. And Jones won the 5th. He got screwed over. He should have... Right now, she's talking about Dominic Reyes being the world champion. But no, we're not talking about Dominic Reyes being the world champion. Instead, we're talking about John Graham Jones, right? Going around, wrecking his Bentley, freaking getting DWIs and probably going to prison again for the 6th time in a row.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe this? Like, James, how many times has this guy screwed up?
Quite a few.
Drag racing in his Bentley, getting pulled over, freaking hit pregnant women in his car, and, came back. He came back to the scene of the crime and took the drugs and took the steroids and all the cocaine and everything like that and left the freaking women there.
Yeah, well...
Women and children in the car. What else?
All I will say...
How many times has this guy been stripped? It's, crazy.
Yeah. All I will say, though, Chris, is what did you think about Polish Power versus Corey Anderson? That was mad. I know Anderson messed up by doing too many leg kicks, but Polish Power, bash! Amazing.
I mean, I saw that coming because Corey Anderson, for some reason, decided to start trying to be a kickboxer and had terrible technique.
Yeah.
And set himself up to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Polish Power just hit him.
Yeah. I think Jan Blachowicz can beat John Jones. I'm going for Jan Blachowicz if they fight.
Dude, Blachowicz, I think freaking Jones, dude. He has his defense. All he does, he sticks his chin up in the air and leans back.
Yeah.
He doesn't keep his hands up. He got rocked by stumbling and bumbling around and trying to take him down.
Stumbling and bumbling, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was like having one of those cocaine dreams and stuff like that. One of those coke dreams.
Yeah. Do you think so? Anyway, enough about all them. Then, do you think Francis Ngannou can do what he's done in the last few fights against Stipe? I know he lost the first fight to Stipe, but if they have a second fight, do you think he can beat him?
I honestly don't know, because the fact is that he has beaten quality. I mean, who has he beaten? He beat JDS.
And Curtis Blades. He knocked out Curtis Blades in the third. He's beat Curtis Blades twice.
He beat Curtis Blades twice?
Yeah, they had a fight.
Are you sure about that?
1,000,000%. They had a fight ages ago and Curtis Blades' eye was really bruised from a few of Ngannou's punches and that to stop it. Yeah.
And he's beaten Blades twice, and Blades ain't a bum. I mean, Blades has he's won 3 fights in a row, right? So
yeah, he's beat over.
So he could get a title shot right now.
Yeah.
He's beating quality opponents. I mean, listen, he beat Curtis Blades, right? Who's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Kane, I mean, I'm kind of iffy on that because Kane is
he's a bit past it now.
Forever. But JDS.
That was sick, wasn't it? That was a sick win.
Yeah. So I honestly think he gets past Rosenstrike because Rosenstrike's just a discount Derek Lewis. You saw that against Overeem, where he lost every round and still went to Lewis against.
He's basically he's practically Derek Lewis because he's got a good chin, sort of empties the tank and relies on one shot knockout power. Except he's got more of a better kickboxing resume than Lewis, but
Oh yeah.
He's done.
So I think Ngannou actually beats him.
Yeah, I'm going for Stipe again. I know Ngannou's got good power, but I think Stipe.
Ngannou beats Rosenstrike. I think Stipe might actually beat him again, though.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Ngannou beats Rosenstrike, yeah, but I think Stipe. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, you heavyweight's actually interesting because you look at who's in the division. There's tons of people to fight Stipe if Stipe wins. I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, we'd have Stipe beat DC, right? Because it just makes everything easier in terms of the title matchup, right?
Yeah.
And then Ngannou beats Rosenstrike, and then Ngannou fights Stipe, and you could probably have Blades versus someone else.
Yeah.
As number 1 contender.
Do you think Stipe can beat DC again? I do personally, but
yeah, I think he can. The DC can easily beat Stipe. I mean, DC was finding success in the first 2 rounds real easily. And halfway through the third, that's when Stipe started turning it around.
Yeah.
And then in the 4th round, it was just completely Stipe.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a close fight, I feel. I mean, we'll have to see how that turns out. Yeah. I still think DC does the eye-poking problem a bit. That's a huge thing in MMA that I don't like is the eye pokes, man.
Pretty
so
scummy.
Annoying. Have you seen the new gloves that were debuted on Joe Rogan's podcast? The new gloves that, what's it called? Rashad Evans was on his coach, Trevor Whitman, right? Trevor Whitman was new to the UFC, and basically it's to prevent eye pokes.
Is it the ones that stop your hands from sticking out then?
your fingers from sticking out.
That's good.
And it's like, to help the fighters and everything like that, which is good, man, freaking fix the problem. Freaking, people the thing is, though, is that, John Jones made a bit more, I understood a bit because he had a long reach, right?
Yeah.
But DC, man, he lunged in and did it. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he did it quite a lot in the second fight, so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, Stipe had to get surgery on his eye. That's why the fight didn't happen, so it didn't happen yet. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
If we're being honest here, DC's complaining. He's like, "Oh, Stipe, what's taking so long?" It's like, dude,
Yeah,
it's
well,
your fault.
the thing that really annoyed me about DC after he won, he was like, "Let's fight Brock Lesnar! Push me now!"
Yeah.
And he's like, come on, bro. Why are you fighting Lesnar? I get that it's good money, but don't you prefer legacy, seriously? DC claims, I'm a competitor. Why do you want to fight this roided up jock who then isn't on roids anymore and just has a massive beer belly?
The thing is, though, is that he denied Stipe the rematch, fought Lesnar, then fought Lewis.
No, he wanted to fight Lesnar, but that fight never happened.
Oh, no, he fought Lewis. That's what it was. So
Yeah.
he wanted to fight Lesnar, waited so long, fought Lewis, and then, everything, he waited so long, and now he's complaining Stipe's taking so long.
Yeah, absolute daftness, really. Silliness, in my opinion. But there you go. Things happen. So, yeah, one last thing that we can talk about then, the welterweight division. What do you think about Mr. Colby Covington, man? He deserves a rematch, doesn't he? Against Snoozman.
Colby Covington, I mean, great fighter, man.
He deserves a rematch against Usman, I think.
Dude, he beat Usman 4-1. It was 3-1 going into the 5th round.
What? No, it was 2-2. Chris, it was 2-2. 2-2. No.
Hey, you rewatched that fight. It was 3-1.
I did rewatch it.
I'm telling you. 3-1 on the scorecards, man.
No, I would have put it 2-2 personally.
Mark got it too early. You telling me that Colby wasn't blocking that effectively with strikes?
No, but
by Usman?
Colby was curled up into a ball though, bro. And
Dude,
then
he was protecting himself. The back of the head was blocking the strikes. Usman using those totally legal strikes to the back of the head.
He wasn't hitting the back of the head at all.
Yes, he was. What are you talking? Usman is such a loser, man. He's like, oh, I got eye poked. He got eye poked in one eye, and then he starts faking it like he got. It's like, what? It's so obvious. He gets he gets teeth kicked, and he's like, oh, I got kicked in the groin. Oh.
That one was slightly annoying, but Colby was trying to fake a load of rubbish.
True?
No, but Colby was faking some rubbish as well when Usman hit him.
Colby didn't fake anything, man. That is
when Colby got wobbled, then he said, "Oh, Usman, eye poked me." Blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, you wish.
No, serious.
This is complete. I mean, listen. What do I expect from a guy that brought in a movie star, a fake movie star, to pretend to teach him karate, right? So you get a little 2K on the side, and it's like, he's like, oh, the Go Johnny Bros. They're definitely not fake. It's true.
Well, Chris, it's not good to bring up things about other people on the podcast, man. About the Mr. Go Johnnies,
He's a bum.
No, I thought you were his best mate.
Oh, of course I am.
Oh, okay, that's good then. Bit harsh.
How do you think I know all these things?
Bit harsh, Chris. Bit harsh, but there you go. But yeah.
Listen, dude.
Usman was the better man.
To go and train
Usman.
Because I was gonna start. No, it all went wrong.
But listen, at the end of the day, Usman was the better man, and he won that fight, as I said. End of.
Colby won that fight, but there should be a rematch.
No, Usman won, better man, end of. But yeah, I agree that there should be a rematch. That's what I said.
Colby versus Woodley, man. Did you see that? They made it official. Colby versus Woodley.
When's it gonna happen?
Weekend.
What?
Yeah.
When?
It's on ES.
When's it happening? Did you say?
This weekend.
Oh, you talking?
On the White House lawn.
I thought you were gonna say in 2 months they booked it or something.
The Obama administration, so he's happy about it.
What? The Obamas are gonna be there watching Woodley. Oh.
Yeah, he couldn't even get there.
Oh, he couldn't even get them to show up.
Be there at the White House.
But I thought, didn't Donald Trump say that him and Colby were never friends though, Chris?
Oh, of course not.
No, he did, didn't he? Or that was probably just a meme, to be fair.
No, that was you and him.
What are you on about? You and him? What are you on about?
Yeah, Trump was like, Coleman guy, he's terrible. Why not would I be friends with him?
No, he
The
never
guy has
said
a
this.
guy, a fake
Trump
dude in
said.
his corner to
Trump
freaking
said.
teach him
No, 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 no,
karate.
no, 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 no. Trump said he's a great man, and I absolutely love that man. He's a fantastic bloke.
Absolutely never happened. I mean, maybe he said that about Aaron, because Aaron's the one that's doing all the heavy lifting around
Why are
here.
you? No. Aaron is working quite hard, and
Aaron's
he
the one
makes.
that's keeping this ship together.
What are you on
He's the
about?
one that set up this interview. If it wasn't you, if it wasn't for Aaron, none of this would have happened.
No, Aaron does work hard, but it's a 50-50, you know. So Chris is talking bollocks again as usual.
30, Aaron.
What?
Yeah, dude. Aaron's doing 70, doing 30%. No, you don't do anything around here, man.
No. Anyway, let's look. What else do you want to talk about then, Chris, or was that the end? I did say we could leave it at Colby. But anything else you want to talk about?
I will say this.
Oh, hold on. The King, Gordon Ryan. What a legend.
Gordon Ryan. I mean, listen. I understand you like him because, you know, you and him both, you know, he's been on and off, you know, to help you out and everything like that.
What?
And, you know what I mean.
No, he's...
cycle on and off, you know, to help you out in order to increase your performance. I mean, I don't really subscribe to that.
What are you trying to say? He's not a roidhead. You always say he's a roidhead, but it's innocent until proven guilty, Chris. Is there any accusations
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Is there... No, what I'm saying... No, but you're trying to... No, you're trying to suggest that, Gordon.
I would be careful with the
Alright, I'm going to turn Chris down again because he keeps interrupting. All I'm saying is, he says that Gordon Ryan's on steroids, but he's not at all. Innocent until proven guilty. There's been nothing about him being on steroids, so Chris, your volume's back up now.
Oh, listen, I'm just saying, I know that, you know, between you hiring a karate guy, well, you know, to be in your corner and chase you around with, you know, a sword or something like that, and, you know, I know that you're like, you're going training with Gordon Ryan in order to use that Chinese stuff disclose because I don't want to out you. You know, he's teaching you how to, you know, go from cycle to cycle and everything, how to cycle on and cycle off at the right time before competitions and everything. Between that and you defending the fixed matches in New York City, it's okay.
Absolute load of rubbish from Chris again. Talking absolute nonsense as usual, babbling on about rubbish.
But I mean, I don't know what I don't even. I'm an award-winning researcher.
Award-winning what?
I don't even know what the hell rubbish even means. Start speaking English. Don't speak that garbage, whatever you're speaking. You don't even know your own language. What's going on here?
Well, hold on. We invented you, so how do I not know my own language?
What do you mean we invented you? History started July 4th, 1776. Everything before then is irrelevant.
What a fool. What an absolute fool. Don't listen to this bloke or you're going to grow up like a lunatic, seriously.
Anyway, wrap this up. That's all we're good.
Yeah.
We're good for.
Artem Lobov tried to fight Michael Venom Page.
What?
Serious? No. Sorry. I said that wrong. Oh, hold on. It just went off. Artem Lobov tried to fight Michael Venom Page at Bellator London for a discount price of $1 million. What do you think?
Artem Lobov, I mean, dude. He's undefeated, undisputed, man. The dude's never lost.
What? He's a cool bloke, you know, but Venom Page just dispatch him.
He's 13 and 15. 13 wins, 15 people got away.
What? Okay.
You know what? I mean, he beat Paulo Malignaggi, though.
Yeah, but then he got knocked out in his other bare knuckle fight.
He got what?
He got knocked out in his other bare knuckle fight.
Against who?
I can't remember who it was against, but it was against the MMA geezer.
Jason Knight, wasn't it? Yeah, he rematched Jason Knight.
Yeah, and then he got knocked out.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Crazy, man.
Sadly that photographer passed away, that really good MMA photographer I saw, which is quite a shame.
Yeah, no idea who that is. I mean, listen, I don't really respect the MMA journalists. Most of them are morons and retards and report fake news all the time.
Anthony Corsi.
They just try to cause drama, man, but I feel bad for whoever died. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the news, but yeah, I did see that on Facebook though. Tom Lawler describes setbacks from the coronavirus pandemic. Anthony Smith already knew about this, obviously, about the home invasion, yeah. Dana White gets a visit from the highest level at Disney, knew about that. John Jones Israel Adesanya trade more barbs over Twitter.
Oh, did you see that?
No.
Dude, John Jones is such a wimp. Anyone, tweeted, hey, pussy, you still there? And then John Jones responded by tweeting a picture of Adesanya after his kickboxing fight versus Alex Pereira.
Yeah, that's a bit mean, really. That's a bit of
like, someone wake him up. He's wasting oxygen, right? And then he deleted the tweet.
Yeah.
And then Israel just went, wow, he deleted the tweet. What a wimp. Like, dude, honestly, man, he's just such a loser, man. He's trying to be some nice guy, freaking, the pastor's son type person. Just be the bad guy. Just be, no one cares. Just be a prick.
Yeah.
Just be the bad guy. We don't care. You should, dude, that's so much cool. It's like being, the bad dude and starts, a heel.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be a face when you're not.
Yeah. I mean, Israel, I think he'll beat him, as you said. I think Israel will beat him at light heavyweight.
Yeah, dude. Israel Adesanya's going to beat him by triangle choke.
I think Israel... What? Not by triangle choke. I think by knockout. I think Israel will beat Usman as well by knockout.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's wrap it up then. Thanks for listening. Pretty good banterous podcast with the Rick Talator 9000.
Guys, just remember, he has a karate guy in his corner that pays $2K to say that he teaches him running around with that sword.
Yeah, all of that is totally true. I've been exposed, so I'm going to not show my face on YouTube ever again. Chris can have the channel now. I'm leaving. Chris has won. No, I'm kidding. All that's a load of rubbish. See you in the next one. Way! Good banter.